Would you like to learn which AI, gaming and meme coin cryptocurrencies with the potential to make millions am I looking to buy for the upcoming bull run? I am going to be taking you through a series of gaming, AI and meme coin cryptocurrencies that I am planning to hold for the long term because I believe that the bull run is coming very, very shortly. And now is the optimal time to be taking positions. So, as usual, nothing I say is to be construed as financial advice. Crypto is largely unregulated and high risk, and people who invest should be prepared to lose all their money. And everything I say to you in this video is for informational and educational purposes only. My name's Suppoman, your superhero of 100 to 1000x gems. I have found 30 100x's in the past, and I'm looking to find way more, and at the end of this bull run I believe that this will be a quadrupled list. So if you love what you've got to hear, what I've got to say, then make sure that you smash a like on this video. It's actually incredibly simple. All you need to do is tap that like button, impregnate it and make it grow into something beautiful. Also, if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to the Suppoman if you want to make sure that you are in on the greatest gems, undervalued gems with the highest potential to make multipliers. Right now, we are seeing Bitcoin surging, and this is typically a signal that the health of the market is beginning to look good. But there are some narratives which are interrupting the flow of the crypto market presently. Hence why we're not seeing incredible gains right now on our altcoins. In fact, most altcoins in the most bullish narratives are not doing that great. But I think that is going to change very, very soon. And I'm going to take you exactly through why I believe that. But before I get into that, let's have a look and see what is happening in the market presently. So what we've got is we've got Bitcoin over $68,000. And the rest of the altcoin market appears to be trying to catch up. But you can see that in the last 24 hours, just on this screen here, that actually very little is doing better than Bitcoin. So Bitcoin typically does well first. It kind of guides the way. And if anything goes wrong, Bitcoin goes down and altcoins go down. But if Bitcoin actually starts to see some consistent action to the upside, then we will see altcoins following. So there are some things happening presently. Now, one of those key things is the Mt. Gox narrative. The one thing that we have been fretting probably for the last 2 years. And now it is finally here, where creditors are actually being given the opportunity to withdraw the Bitcoins that they bought many years ago. 11 years ago, that they never thought that they would get back. Now, there is a bit of a spanner thrown in the works as far as trying to sell that Bitcoin or have access to that Bitcoin. So a lot of their Bitcoin is available on Bitstamp, but they have got withdrawal restrictions in the sense that they've basically got to call the exchange, call customer service in order to be able to get access. So this isn't going to be as quick and as fast a dump as we previously thought. But it's definitely something that is going to be affecting Bitcoin probably for the next month. Also, we saw the Ethereum ETF finally granted. And what we've actually seen as a result of that is that the inflows for Bitcoin are strong, but the outflows for Ethereum is stronger. So actually Ethereum has been plummeting, whereas Bitcoin has been thriving since the Ethereum ETF has come out. But in my opinion, this is only the beginning. This is the start, really. Because the Ethereum ETFs, I believe, is going to lead to great inflows, probably in the very near future. And this is going to set up an altcoin season. By the way, let me just make sure that you can hear me okay. Yes, you can hear me okay. Superb. Also, let me just share this over to the good people of the Twitterverse so that they are also notified that I'm live, because YouTube can be crap like that. So bear with me 1 second. Oh, come on. All right, done. Sent out to the people of Twitter and then, or should I say X. And just one more thing. Done. Right, okay. So, we've got Ethereum, I believe, is going to be very, very shortly, is going to actually be seeing greater inflows and therefore more money going into it and therefore altcoins very, very shortly. Also, we've got happening right now is we have got the Bitcoin 2024 conference, of which Donald Trump is one of the key speakers. So as it says here, Trump will headline the Bitcoin 2024 conference, his latest crypto president rebrand effort. Now, it looks like it's an incredibly strong possibility, if not almost an eventuality, that he will be that he will be president. And as a result of that, that is going to send the crypto markets skyrocketing. Like, I believe this is the catalyst. So having a almost assured pro-crypto president is likely to see a very, very good end to 2024 leading into 2025. And that takes me to this. Okay, so this is what I have been showing you in the past few streams. And that is when I believe the up-only phase is going to be happening with the crypto market and cause a mania phase and then a euphoric phase, which is where we're going to see the cycle tops for everything. Now, I've been saying for the last 2 months that I believe that we are going to be coming to the end of this sideways action in mid-August. Okay, so mid-August, and then through to the end of the year and taking us through into mid next year, I believe we're going to have a bull run. It's not going to kick off straight away. There's going to be a new all-time high for Bitcoin, and then altcoins are going to tread higher. Bitcoin's going to tread higher. There's going to be, there's going to be waves in terms of the action. So it's not going to be up only. It's going to be a little bit like this, in my opinion. We're going to have a first kind of big wave. We're going to have a correction, and then we'll have the up-only mania phase. All right? Something that I wanted to also let you know about is that Bitcoin is very likely to achieve, in my opinion anyway, a 120 to 150k valuation. All right? I don't think we're going to go into some of the wild predictions that people have said, but I do believe that we are going to be seeing at least it doubling. All right, so we're going to be seeing Bitcoin become a $3 trillion asset. Now, what we typically see when we have Bitcoin going towards the top is we will see that Bitcoin will achieve a dominance of about 42% when the cycle top comes in. So if we have a look at the first week of 2018, we can see that Bitcoin was around about 38 to 40%. That was the cycle top in 2017. Now, if we have a look in 2021, which the cycle top was in the first week of November, Bitcoin's dominance was 42%. So I'm going to be going with those numbers. All right. So as a result of that, I'm going to make some assumptions when I am talking about these coins. So these assumptions are as follows. The Bitcoin cycle top will be around about 120 to 150k Bitcoin, per Bitcoin. 3 trillion market cap. Now, I believe that total 3 is going to be 7 trillion, which is 11x from where it is right now. And that would make the Bitcoin dominance around about 42%. If we have a look at 3 trillion in relation to the total 3. So this will put Bitcoin round about where it has been at the end of a bull market. It may even be lower dominance because I believe that we are going to be seeing super trends. Those being AI gaming and memes, and they are going to, I believe, bring Bitcoin's dominance to a much lower, potentially, by the end of this market. But this is what I'm going to be going on. This is the kind of rationale that's going to be making up where I believe the market is going. Now, there are so many coins that you can pick. I'm going to be going through my strong picks and I'm going to be going through it from highest market cap to lowest market cap so that you are able to see, kind of what your choices are based on, are you a degen or are you a real, dirty degen, a real true gambler going for the lower caps. So the first one that we are going to be looking at is Gamey. So Gamey is a project that boasts a load of mini games. All right, very playable mini games. You can play them on Telegram. You are going to be able to play them on mobile, and you're also going to be able to play them on the web. All right, so this, in my opinion, is a very strong project. It's presently 26 million market cap, but these guys are going from strength to strength. So I want to show you what it looks like on their website, and this is the kind of catalog of games as it appears right now. And you can see by the titles that they are, titles that you will recognize, be familiar with. You've got this football striker, there's a penalty shooter, there is a card game, a 2048 game, a racing game, there's solitaire, there's driving, there's drifting. They've got a range of different games. And I've been playing some of them today, and they are very smooth, very easy to play. Some of them are kind of endless scrollers where you can just earn loads and loads of cryptocurrency as you play. It's unbelievable. So this one, and they're also backed by Animoca Brands. So Gamey is very, very strong in my opinion. Now, I really liked this all the way back in kind of October, November, when the gaming cryptocurrency was absolutely rocketing. And this has been to 71 cents before. And where it is right now is a mere 2.2 cents. Now, it did achieve this all-time high much longer ago than October. But even back in October, this went to about 10 cents, 10 to 15 cents. And then it came down dramatically because of an issue with the token. And that was just beautiful news because it allowed me and people in Team Suppo to be able to get this at just about over 1 cent. Now, where I believe this can go, I believe this can go to $1.50, which would be a 68x. Now, that is not outside the realms of possibility because Gala got to 6 billion in the last cycle. Now, admittedly, this is going to be a cycle where there's way more cryptocurrencies and it kind of dilutes the overall pot. So you can't be expecting everything to do a Gala, right? But in my opinion, this one is a strong one, all right? And if you look at the games, they're just so easy to play. And if you see the emergence of Telegram right now, Notcoin, Redo, and how the Telegram community is, or the Toncoin is really, really growing, then the more games that are accessible on Telegram, the more visibility there is of this project. And that's why I think this one's fantastic. So Gaming, I think, is very, very strong and has a lot of potential to the upside. Next one is Gamer Arena. Now, you're probably wondering, Suppo, where were you on Tuesday? Where were you Wednesday? Well, actually, I went to Istanbul to meet Gamer Arena and really see what they're doing. And I already was very, very kind of excited about what they had going, but now I'm actually really passionate because I have seen what's building behind the scenes. Oh my god damn, this is so exciting, right? So Gamer Arena are games developers. Okay, so they're developing games for the mobile, for the metaverse, for web. So this is going to be a real Web3 interface, right, where you are able to access all these games and play to earn easily, right? And they're also on AVAX, so that gives them a bigger pumpermental than a lot of their competition. Again, Gala's their main rival. Where they stand right now is just under 10 cents. Where they've gotten to is 18 cents. But unlike other gaming projects, these guys have actually stayed very stable. So whereas most gaming projects have gone down 4, 5x, some even 10x, this one has gone down 2x at maximum. And that shows you the stability in this. They've also got staking, so that means that a lot of the coins that make up the circulating supply are actually staked for a long time. That gives the ability for the price to appreciate, and that's why this has been strong. Now, I put 31x here. I believe that that is the minimum that this is going to achieve. I think that this has the potential to do the exact same as Gamey, as long as they are able to realize a lot of their vision in a timely fashion. Because in my opinion, this bull run is going to end by this time next year. I think July is likely to be where the liquidity cycle peaks for risk-on assets such as stocks and cryptos. So I believe this is going to make a big multiplier. Next up, we have got GamesGG. Now, GamesGG, they are also games developer, mobile games, a super app for games where you can read all about, the games, the reviews of the games, play the games. So it's basically Steam. All right, it's like Steam, but the crypto version. Now, I think that these guys are heavily undervalued right now. $5.2 million market cap. For a games developer and a launchpad, the person who started GamesGG is the former founder of PolkaStarter. So the amount of contacts that he's got and the ability to run a launchpad is there. The record is there. The credibility and the potential is there. So this one could be massive. All right, so I believe this one could get at $8, which would be a 95x. Next up, we have got GameSwift. What a fall this has had. And this actually opens up massive potential. Because GameSwift actually went to 81 cents just 5 months ago. And it has come down 10x. I spoke about it, Coin Bureau spoke about it. And this is a gaming infrastructure for Arbitrum. And Star Heroes, which is an epic game, really high quality, was actually built with GameSwift and runs on GameSwift. And the market cap is a mere 4 million. So that basically puts it around about the same market cap as Star Heroes. Now, GameSwift, I believe this is a kind of super duper infrastructure because it's not only a chain that is a lot like Immutable X. Think about it that way. And Immutable X presently is about 3 billion market cap. This is 4 million. So this one, really, I believe the reason this has gone down is because Arbitrum hasn't really quite done incredibly well. But there's a lot of potential for that because with Ethereum, everything connected to Ethereum is going to do really well, which means Arbitrum. And so Arbitrum will impact GameSwift. GameSwift will impact Star Heroes and everything else that comes under kind of GameSwift. So to me, this is an incredible opportunity. It's 10x less than it was. What a discount. So this one I think has huge potential. I put 58x. I believe that it's going to rely a bit on Arbitrum than really standing on its own. But from a 4.8 million market cap, this has got supreme potential, particularly given that Immutable X has gone to 5 billion overall. Next, we have got Engines of Fury. Now, I was watching an Engines of Fury live stream earlier, and I actually thought this game is stupidly undervalued at 2.1 million market cap. So what Engines of Fury is a top-down shooter. All right, so it's, from what I saw anyway, incredible graphics, incredible, smoothness, and it's got the makings of a super duper game. Just look at it; it's just super smooth.
That much is very clear.
And it looks like a very enjoyable look at the quality of it. This is something that you would expect to see on the PlayStation or on the Xbox. So to me, and look, he's playing the actual game. This isn't just making a trailer where, they're showing the absolute best. This is what the game looks like to play live. And to me, I just think it looks fantastic. I think it's a very, very good quality game. And just considering the fact this is a mere $2 million market cap, I think this has the potential to go to about $10, which from here would make it a 48x. So I believe this is a very, very good return from here, because where it is right now is just so unfathomably low. When it came out, and it only came out like a month ago, and it went to $1. It's already come down 5x. This is a 5x built in just to get to where it was once gaming season happens. So those were the games. Now we are going to go into AI, and I think that AI is going to be a mega trend. I think that the overall market cap of AI is going to go into the trillions itself. And where it is right now is low billions. So this has got such shocking upside potential. So the first one that I have got for you is Blender, first of all. So Blender is a decentralized distributed node network, right? Just like Render, it gives kind of permissionless GPU rendering on the blockchain. Now, Render is a $4 billion cryptocurrency, and this is 30 million. All right, so I think that this can really travel high. This is well over 5x down from its all-time high, and I have bought more Blender. I bought some more when it was at 60 cents, and I believe that this one is going to run into potentially the billions. Okay, so I predict it's going to go to $44 at least, which is a 58x, and that would only be kind of 10x from its all-time high. So 10x is actually not really, to me anyway, I don't believe will be that difficult, particularly because of the branding. Blender, Render, same kind of thing, but Render is already in the billions, and Blender is in the low millions. It's a micro cap. It's got incredible potential. Next up, a much lower one, Sensei. Now, this one is super intriguing. All right, so what Sensei is this is a way of making humans live on through AI post their death, okay? So what this does is it's giving you digital immortality. I don't know if you've ever watched Upload, which is, I believe it was on either Netflix or Amazon Prime, but this is like a version of that. It's making people alive forever. So even when they pass on, their kind of digital footprint is kind of uploaded to this protocol, and it creates you as an AI, right? So a bit like how you see me in AI on Eternalized, is a bit like that. And so I think that this is one of those revolutionary projects because it's like something of the future, something you would see in Black Mirror, a technology that is really moving forward, really pushing the kind of the limits of what you can do with AI, and giving a kind of future, a real futuristic outlook on how we live on after death. Now, I've put Arkham as its cycle rival because Arkham is an AI DApp, so that'd be 600 million. From 8.6 million, I think this has got a lot of potential to the upside, particularly because there's a lot of zeros, and this is, for new investors, something that's psychologically appealing. And it utilizes deepfake technology, because it's going to essentially replicate you on the blockchain. Let me just have a look. So I've had a couple of super chats. So first of all, Mimi the Bull, aka Mimi. Okay, I'll take a look at that afterwards. What do you think about Moby on base? I haven't looked at it, so I will check that out. Let me just write it down to make sure that I don't forget, because that's very, very likely. Moby and Mimi. Okay, there we are. I'll look at those after, and if there's enough time, possibly look on pump.fun and see if there's any interesting cryptos on there. Right, next up for AI, we have got GT Protocol. So GT Protocol is basically an AI virtual assistant for cryptocurrency. Okay, so this, I believe, is going to be very appealing once retail come into the market, the dumb retail come into the market, the people have never had exposure to cryptocurrency, that don't know how to do a lot of the things, set up their profiles on exchanges, be able to buy cryptocurrencies on decentralized exchanges. Like, even talking about it is confusing me. And I've been in crypto for 7 years, right? So people that just come in, they're like, how do I buy this? How do I buy that? That's why we need an AI bot that basically does everything for you. You give it a command, you say, I want to buy some, well, let's say Moby on base. How do I buy it? And it'll just, right, okay, well, I'll buy it for you. You load it up with some, whatever, base Ethereum, and then you kind of get the AI to interact with your wallet and with the decentralized exchange and buy it for you. And you can give it, like, even DCA, make it DCA for you. It's just there's so many things you can do with it. And this one's really come down. It was $5.46. It's now 70 cents. It's a mere $6 million market cap. I believe it's going to $30, which would be a 43x from here. Next, we have got Genbox. I really like Genbox. So Genbox is chiefly, anyway, Genbox is meant to create AI metaverses, okay? So you are able to create gaming landscapes with AI. So what you do is you basically give a command, you give a description of how you want the world to look. So let's say you are creating a fighting game. So let's say you're creating like a 3D Street Fighter, Street Fighter 2, I was going to say. Let's imagine you were doing that. And you want to create the levels. So you want one in China, which is, by, market, and, there's people selling food and things like that. You want that happening in the background. This will create it for you. You can create a beat 'em up that's like Street Fighter. You just give it whatever command you want. You can create all the levels in like 30 seconds. So this to me is a really outstanding AI project because, it's a big vision to actually create metaverse worlds. Think about it. When they were creating Decentraland and the Sandbox, they had to do this all manually, and it probably took a long time. Whereas, you're able to essentially create the exact same kind of open world for the metaverse and for gaming in seconds. That's just harnessing the power of AI, and I can only see that evolving as a technology for this project. But it's not just that. Genbox is also a launchpad. So you are able to take part in GenPad, basically. So they brought out a token, what was it? I think it was called Game Boy or something like that. And it did quite well. It went to a 3 million market cap straight away from a very, very low cap. It was in the hundreds of thousands. And it did very well straight away. So when Launchpad season comes along, this is also going to be an attractive investment. Now, at this present time, Genbox is at one of its lowest prices, 1.8 million. This did recently go to 10 million. Very recently, in fact. It went from 1.8 million to 10 million. There was like a mini AI season, and it's come right back down to much lower than when I first talked about it. So I believe this one can go to 40 cents from where it is here. That's a quite large... Maybe I'm being a little bit too ambitious with that. But it's just because it's starting from a really, really low starting point. And this is AI and gaming. So this is basically covering two super trends at once. If I wanted to be even more bullish, then what I could add to this is also Launchpad. So it's got three very bullish narratives that it's part of. And it's a low cap. So that means that you are really degenning with this. But there's a potential high upside. And then the last AI project I have got, you'll be already aware of, is AISCII. And this is an artificial intelligence project on Solana, right? And this is AI multimedia. So you are able to essentially use AI to create images, to give you answers to questions. So it's got that text prompt. You can create videos. You can create your own music. You just give it a prompt. You just say, I want to create, I want to create Drake mixed with Vivaldi. You give it that command and it'll make it for you, because I did that. And it worked a treat. AI voice, it's insane, this technology. But what's even more insane is the market cap at 548k. We haven't had any bullishness, really, and not had an altcoin season, so we've not really been able to see how well this can do. But this has already gone to a kind of 1.4, 1.5 million market cap. All right, and it's come right back down, purely because it's not the right time. Now, I believe that when AI comes back, this could have an uninterrupted run, because this is well under a million. 107x, potentially. So, I like Genbox a bit more. It may be a higher market cap, but this just hits way more bullish narratives. But I love this app. It can do so much, and there's so many things that you can utilize with AI. All right, let me have a look a little bit more. So Maximilian Lang. Hey, Super, could you have a look at Tensor, wrapped hypertensor on CoinGecko? They're developing a Tau alternative, but much more decentralized. 6 million market cap. I mean, there are quite a few already kind of layer ones, Tau competitors. But I'll have a look. Hypertensor. But then at 6 million market cap, you can't really complain. Patrick says, Sue deleting a $100 super chat hurts. That sounds hilarious. Right, okay. We're going to look at memes, but I'm also going to be showing you some short to mid-term meme coins. All right, so this doesn't necessarily correspond with, holding till July 2025. All right, so this is kind of buying now and holding for a year. All right, but these ones are my longer term ones. All right, I'm not going to go through them in any great detail, but the first one is Andy on base. We already know what are the pumpamentals on Andy on base. Boys Club is the second biggest narrative in the meme coin market presently. Right? And Andy is one of the more prominent members of the Boys Club. But this one's on base. And this one's going to be really utilizing the bullishness coming to base and the Coinbase wallet. And the rival is Brett. Okay? Basically his counterpart on the same chain. Now, Brett is 2 billion market cap. Andy is 11 million. And it's come down so much, like it was at 4.5 cents. It's come down 4.5x and is right back to where it was before it did the super run. I personally believe this one could achieve a market cap of $3. We're not seeing any kind of, there's not really any bullishness or marketing around the Coinbase wallet presently. And that's why I believe that, this one is yet to explore its true multiplier potential. I think this one is going to do extremely well because look at how Brett's doing. And Brett, I have no doubt, is going to be around about 20 billion market cap. So the ability for this to achieve a 273x from this very, very low market cap, I think there's very high potential for that. Next up, we have got Young Peasy. Now, this was one I've never shared, but this is one I think has enormous potential. Why? Because Young Peasy is basically Pepe in a different skin. All right? So if we have a look at the Peasy Wikipedia, all right? So this shows you, where does Young Peasy come from? Young Peasy is basically the alternative name for Pepe. All right? So it's a little bit like Pepe the Frog is Clark Kent and Young Peasy is Superman. That is the association of Young Peasy in relation to Pepe. Now, we've already seen Pepe doing very, very well, going to $120 million market cap. And where we are seeing Pepe, where we're seeing Peasy right now, and look at the quality of the website as well. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is really, truly an incredible website for Young Peasy. This is the original Young Peasy, basically. That's how you've got to look at this, right? Pepe is basically the original. All money flow goes to that. And this is Young Peasy, and all the money flow will go to this as a Pepe derivative. All right, so the quality of the website is incredible. I can't tell you any information on the team, but all I can tell you is that the team is behind some really top launches. But I can't say who they are. Right? All I can say to you is that these guys know how to market, how to launch, and how to basically create a long-term meme coin. Because they've done it with other ventures. I just can't say which ones. So Young Peasy is presently an Ethereum-based token. I have to admit that I have taken a large position in Young Peasy. Okay, I have taken a strong 5-figure position in Young Peasy. And I think that this one is going to do extremely well just because of who I know is behind it. But it's not only that, it's also just the narrative of Pepe derivatives. They do very, very well. And I know that these guys are going to be marketing like hell when it comes to kind of TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. I already know they're on MEXC and they're chasing a bunch of tier 1 listings. So this is only going to grow from strength to strength. So this is relatively high in market cap, 4.5 million, like higher than what I would normally talk. I believe this one has the potential to be a main meme coin. You know, the likes of Ponk, Pepe, you know, all of those Slurf and all those things. All right, this one has the potential to go on OKX and all the big exchanges. Right, so it's just going to be a matter of time. This is only a week old, right? And so the present price is, what is that? That's like 701. It's only been out a week, and it's already been 5x more than it is right now. So it's scaled right back. It's basically at the lowest price that it has been. And I believe this one has gotten at least 100x. This one could do way better than that. I believe that this is a kind of minimal, but I believe this one could do way better, just purely because of the fact that this is the main young peasy coin, and it's on Ethereum, just like Pepe, and Pepe is 10 billion. So this one I think is really strong. I'm not selling this for a year. I think this one could do extremely well, and I think I'm going to enjoy looking back on this video in about a year's time. In third, we have got Kaiken. Now, Kaiken, this has got so much potential. Like, a lot of people in my network outside of, you know, that don't really invest in a lot of cryptocurrencies have asked me about Kaiken. And, you know, I'm talking about kind of VCs, directors of big coins, asked me about Kaiken, right? They believe it's an incredible narrative, right? And I believe it is. Dogs is the #1 narrative in cryptocurrency. It's part of the 6 Japanese Inus: Akita, Kishu, Hokkaido, Shiba. And so its cycle rival is Doge. Doge has hit, and Doge is a Shiba Inu. So Doge is part of the 6 Japanese Inus. Okay, and this is an original. So this is the Kaiken. This is the Kaiken coin, right? And it's 3.4 million. This has come down like 7x. Look at that. It's come down so much. And this gives incredible room to the upside. It's come right back. In fact, I think this is roughly the price I got in at, right? So that shows you, you know, that this has been reset as an opportunity, because initially this went up and did a 6x almost immediately, and it's come right back down because there's been bearishness. But I believe that this bull market is really the meme coin market. You know, the last market, I would say, was probably more gaming and metaverse and DeFi. This market is the market for memes. This is going to be the strongest market they'll ever have. And this is going to be a blow-off one, this is, because as far as I'm concerned, once this cycle's over and regulation comes into the space, meme coins are done. Right? So this is a big blowout, in my opinion. And I think we're going to be seeing crazy numbers in meme coins. Next up, we have got Suppoman. Now, what you see in Suppoman right now is pretty much the same as how it has been in the past few months. Okay, so what you've got is it basically, the website links to my YouTube. Now, this isn't my coin, by the way, but the website links to my YouTube. The Twitter does actually link to an original dedicated Twitter, and the Telegram now goes to the proper Telegram group. But initially, all of these were just going to like my pages. But Suppoman is going to have a massive renovation very, very shortly. All right. And as far as I'm concerned, 407k market cap. This one is going to explode from this point. All right. I think this one's got incredible potential. I don't know why I've put 98x, but it's probably because crypto figure as a narrative is probably not as strong as Boys Club, Pepe Derivatives, the Dogs. But that I'm maybe underestimating the potential, because Daddy went to 256 million in like a day. And if you've got a prolonged meme coin bull market, then you could be seeing this actually become a real narrative. All right, like a proper fully fledged narrative. So I might be completely understating it. But where Suppoman has gotten to is about 1.3 million as the all-time high. And where it is right now is basically on its bottom. It's basically maintained a kind of foundation. But this one is going to be really undergoing some major changes and acquiring some elite talent, put it that way. So as far as I'm concerned, this one is going to be a complete change in around about a month or two, is going to be a completely changed cryptocurrency. And just purely on the momentum of me talking about this through a bull run, I think this is going to achieve an insane multiplier. So Suppoman, I am not going to be selling this. Not until the very, very end. And I think anybody that cheats on this, frankly, is a bit stupid. Next, we have got Crash. Now, Crash on base has gone to 40 million, and this one at this present time is under 200k. Now, again, Crash as an influential figure on X and in cryptocurrency in general, his profile is going to go from strength to strength, arguably, probably have a bigger acceleration than mine. Because, he is a crypto bro, he's got a ton of followers, he knows how to tweet regularly, I don't. Right, so I imagine that as a result of that, this one is going to soar up with it. 40 million market cap? We're talking about a 4,000x. I'm being very, very conservative here. But this has greater potential to the upside than what I'm giving it credit for. I believe this one could really, really be a biggie. This could be a biggie, right? And it's, as I said, the Crash token on base hit 40 million, and this, I dare say, when memes come back, base comes back, Crash on base is probably going to go to about 100 million, and Crash on Solana, I believe, is going to go well into the tens of millions. So where it is right now, I believe, is an incredible opportunity. And again, I haven't even sold any Crash. Not sold any. Even if it looks attractive in my wallet, I've not sold any. I'm not going to sell any. Because I think that this one could be massive. Crash will be around the whole of the bull market. And as a result of that, I imagine that he is going to be taking basically this token up. Because people are just going to be searching for him on Dex Screener. And this is like the second option that comes up when you search for Crash. Behind the base token. And then last of all, we have got Magic. Now, Magic is basically my cat. And what this falls within is cat-themed cryptocurrencies, which at this present time is looking to vie for the top spot. All right, this one, cat-themed cryptocurrencies, is almost having a month of domination. PopCat, Mog, and all these other cat-themed coins are just surging right now. And this is looking to be one of the narratives in this whole meme bull cycle, I believe. And it could be the case that dogs may be second to cats. All right, so this one is presently 100k. I don't know why I've got it as 80x. I'm actually going to change this because I don't even believe that. I think this is probably more potential. Probably more than that, in fact. And I have got it under good authority. Again, this isn't my coin. Haven't yet made a coin. But I've got it under good authority that these guys are going to be incredibly aggressive during the bull market. So, and I'll undoubtedly be sharing some of their stuff. So, again, I think this is one to just hold because it's literally in the strongest narrative you can be in. And the quality of the website is immense, to be fair. I think that I think it's an incredible website. Look at that website. Look at it. My God. This does not look like a 100k market cap coin, does it? But it is. Look at it. Jesus Christ, man. I gotta commend the Magic people because, they are essentially making magic happen right now. Okay. Right, now I'm going to be looking at some layer 1s. These layer 1s are on the smaller side, but these would be ones that you would probably want to put bigger amounts in. But these are the layer 1s that I think have the biggest potential in this bull cycle. These are the ones that I am betting big on for this bull cycle. If I'm going to be going for big projects, let's imagine, you're kind of putting a lot in Cardano or BNB or XRP. If you're doing that, you're pretty dumb, right? So what you need to be doing is you need to be putting your money in something that is way more relevant, way newer, way more exciting, and is leaps and bounds in terms of relevance, to be honest. But just before I do that, let me just have a look and answer some questiones. So, is SHIB a dead coin in your opinion? It's not dead, but I mean, it's had its most major run. So now it's just going to be a case of, really just giving diminished returns. It's a Bitcoin in memes. So, Bitcoin is only going to go kind of 2x, maybe 3x at most. And Shiba is going to probably, 3 to 5x. It's not going to do incredibly well. But I mean, it's just good if you want a large bag that you want to appreciate. SHIB's fine. It's not dead by any means, but it's certainly had its best ride. Have you covered Matt Fury's Molly from the Knight Riders? No, I haven't. I've never even heard of it. Right, okay. Next up, we have got the layer 1. So the first one that I'm going to be talking about is TON. Right, so I already told you in the last stream that I was, basically asked to I was incentivized to talk about TON, but I didn't actually want to take any, and I didn't take any. Having said that, I've heard word on the street basically that this one is just going to be, one of the biggies of this cycle. It's not going to make big multipliers, 10 at most, but I think that this one is going to, kind of have a big run. I think there's going to be a lot of money injected into it. And where I think the opportunity is actually in TON-based meme coins. We've already seen how Notcoin did. And Notcoin is basically bought out by the TON team. And Not is basically TON reversed and then coin, right? So instead of TON coin, it's Notcoin, right? So, you can already see that there's bullishness going into the ecosystem. And I think that's only going to fuel TON as the umbrella infrastructure. So I think this one's going to do very, very well. I haven't got a position in TON. I'm not going to get a position in TON. But I do think this has got a decent upside potential. But I'm not going to invest in an already $17 billion cryptocurrency. But I do think this has got a lot of potential. Next, NEAR. So NEAR have really marketed themselves well since the end of the bear market. So if you'll remember, if you were watching me on Twitch and watching me through the bear market, you would have seen I got this at like $1, under $1, 90, I want to say 9 cents. And it's already it's over 6x already. In fact, I think it over 7x. It's come back down. I believe this one's going to have a great cycle. They're great at marketing. They're scalable. They're a Solana killer. There's a real emphasis on AI. So they've got ecosystem growth to come. I was always saying in the bear market that I believe this had Sol potential. What happened in the last bull market is Sol started quite slow. It was $2 for ages. And then all of a sudden the ecosystem just grew rapidly. And I believe same can happen with NEAR. I don't believe in a huge multiplier. I think from here, a 9x would be good. Okay, so I expect this to go to about $50. Next, we have got one of my favorites, really, which is ICP. All right. Now, again, I don't think it's going to have a huge multiplier. I think $100 is where I see it going. Now, where it was in the last month, this went to $5.90. Like, DCAing during my videos would have been a good idea because this was like $6, $7 in my videos. And now it recovered fast, it 2x'd basically from that low fast. And I think that if you can DCA this, if there's another wave in the next month before, the kind of halving sideways action comes to an end, then I would, I not recommend obviously, but I would say look into getting some of this because this is one of the best infrastructures that exist because you can do everything on chain. You don't need any use for a more centralized party to kind of utilize the services for a crypto that builds on the network. When a crypto builds a gaming project or an AI project, they're using outside processing power or outside storage. And what ICP has everything on chain. You don't need to go to an outside provider. So it basically makes the whole thing decentralized, which therefore makes it perfect for Web3 dApps. And it's got AI and DePIN, which are kind of other sub-narrative pumpermentals of it. I think this is going to have a good market. It's not going to go to its old all-time high of 750. I don't think it's going to do anything, I don't think it's going to do crazy numbers. But don't be surprised if it does. And that's why I would recommend that you look into this. And if you can get it around about $7, that 5, I don't think that's going to come again. But you know, if you can get this at about $7, you know, I think you make a very, very good return on it. And then last of all, we have got Sui. Now Sui, again, this I believe is the Solana of the last cycle. All right, this is, you know, this one I believe has got all the components of what Solana had. You know, it's got all the VCs, you know, the big backers. People are going to be pumping it and creating liquidity. It's got the very, very fast transactions. It's like, I think it's kind of 5 to 7 times faster than Solana. It's cheaper than Solana. You know, I think it's actually probably about 10 times cheaper transaction fees than Solana. So this is really pushing the limits of scalability at incredible prices and, you know, really becoming that true, very, very fast, scalable and decentralized network. So I believe this one has got better multiplier potential than all the others. It's got a starting point of 1.9 billion. And I think this is going to go to about $25. So I believe that that makes it, well, it makes it a 32x. Yeah, I think this one's beautiful. And it's come down so nicely as well. Right. Can you analyze ZBit? I won't bother looking at runes. It's not my area. I haven't got a clue about that stuff. No, not Crash Bandicoot. Crash's Clay. Yeah, I mean there are always unlocks, but there's got to be a point that, you know, you gotta buy it before the bullishness comes back, because token unlocks won't matter shit when when the bullishness comes in. It'll just go on and up only, I believe. A lot like what happened with Solana last time. Right, now we're going to look at some Degen meme coins, okay? So the first one that we have got is like super Degen, all right? And that is Harris, okay? So Kamala Harris, okay? So she is basically the front runner rival to Donald Trump for the presidential campaign. Now this one is on base, all right? And it's presently at a market cap of 24k. 24k. There are some Harris coins that are in the millions, and this one's at 24k. And it's the only one on base from what I have seen. And not only that, but I actually think this looks insane. Look at it. I mean, the quality of it's excellent. It looks very basey. You know, a lot like Brett with the C behind, well, with the Coinbase logo behind. Some good artwork. You know, this is not a low quality website. This is a high quality website for a 24k market cap. You know, you're basically seeing something incredibly undervalued right here. So Harris it's only 49k. Look, it's gone up a little bit. It's only 49k. This one, I think, you know, is one of the lowest market cap Harris coins. Let's just have a look. So we got oh wait, hold on. Oh yeah, no, I looked at this one. I was actually tempted with this one, but they've had a CTO and it's gone very, very badly. So I was interested in this because look at the previous 24-hour volume, and this is the #1 searched. But if you look at let me just have a look at the Twitter. The Twitter looked terrible when I looked at it. Yeah, 6 hours ago was the last tweet. I mean, that's just pathetic, in my opinion. And also the Telegram just leads to some stupid Trojan bot or whatever. So this one I think is much better quality. You know, the one on base is excellent. But like I said, you know, there are some that are much higher market caps. 300, you know, this one's 4.6 million. 333k. There's some smaller ones, but I've looked at them and they look utterly awful. This one at least, you know, has decent socials and everything. It just looks like it's just completely undervalued and ignored at this point. But like I said, very, very high quality looking website, and I think this is a great call for Degen. And the last one I made, which was very Degen, admittedly it was, you know, arguably the best. I have to say this was one hell of a find. I brought this to you at 100k market cap, and it went this week to 10 million. So this 100x'd basically. This one did a cool 100x, people. So this is another one to add to my list. And this was a CTO, and this had a very, very low market cap, and it had great artwork. All right, so you can pretty much see the similarities between this and the Harris coin. They're both pretty much identical in terms of very good quality for a very low cap cryptocurrency. So yeah, so I think like Kamala Harris, I think it's a great Degen coin personally, and one to hold for the. I would say so. I've put this in short to mid term. So you know this one you could just hold this. Look how Trump has the last Trump coin I brought you has done. You know, just over time, 100k to 10 million. Just the lower market cap you buy, and the more they appear in the news, and the more kind of, you know, incidents they get involved in, the more their value goes up. So to me, this is one to hold, you know, until maybe October when the elections happen. And then the last one is very relevant because of what we've just had start. That's the Olympic Games. And this one is the Meme Olympics. Now this one's also on base. And this was actually, just before I went on the stream, this was an 11k market cap. So it was even lower. Right? So let me just show you what this looks like. Look at this website. Look at it. It is utterly superb. Telegram's working. They got the socials. I think that it might have got suspended, but you can get that easily unsuspended because it's you know it just happens with meme coins. But look at it. It's excellent. Olympic on base. So it's got Ponk, it's got Pepe, it's got Brett, Shib, Bobo, and Toshi. Oh man, this is so cool. This is so cool. Just look at the quality of it. I think it's fantastic. And oh my god, it's just rocketed up to 60k. So look where it was. This was 11k moments ago. Now, something that you've got to always know with these Degen coins is you've got holders. So there's 2,700 holders. You're going to have had people that's like, oh, what's happened? What's happened? I've got to sell into this. So what you have is you have an initial pump. Then you've got the people who have been holding it and thought, oh, maybe I was holding on to shit. And then they start to sell. And then it allows for new buyers to come in and take it up. So I think this one is very, very good for the short term. Purely because of the Olympics has just started. It's going to be going on for a couple of weeks now. So this one's going to have short-term relevance. So I think this one is worth holding. It's very high quality. You saw it. Very high quality. So there we are, people. Those are your coins. And I think, to be honest, an incredible selection of coins. Some real beauties in here. Some great bargains. Very undervalued cryptocurrencies. There we are. Right, okay, let me take now the questions and I'll look at the coins that I was looking at. Been following Suppo since 21. What about Open? XQRDO, Pumped Hard, Rebrand. Also, thoughts about Conv. That's dead, man. I don't even know why you even care about that. But Open. What the fuck's Open? Is this what you mean by open? Open Ton. Open Tony, the first open protocol collection. So what is this? NFTs on on the Ton chain. Ah, okay. Based on Ton, blah, 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 most reliable blockchain, open source, unlocks layer 2 possibilities. It's okay, actually, to be honest. And what's the market cap on this? 2 million. With 1.1 million liquidity. That's pretty insane, to be honest. Check out the Vision app. 150k market cap, bubble maps, first Solana dedicated bubble maps, leading blockchain data visualization. Do they actually have... has more features than bubble maps? Nothing happening. Do you have to connect your wallet or something? In which case, that's pretty annoying because you can't just have it for general use without... But it does look like it's got decent... what's it called? Decent liquidity as well for that market cap. So it's not terrible, I would say. And it's been out 3 days. Alright, I'm going to go back and have a look at some of the coins that were mentioned. So Moby. Let's have a look at Moby. Why does my heart feel so bad? If you can tell me why I sung that. Alright, Moby on base. 244k. 10-to-1 ratio. High liquidity. Introducing Moby. Moby isn't any character out of the book. He's more than that. He's the ultimate icon everyone dreams of becoming and the next mascot on base. I mean, he has no real relevance, does he? I mean, what is he? He's not really a character on the Boys Club or anything, is he? Let me just have a look at the socials. Three hours. They're up to date and they got good animations. Where it is as a market cap, I'm not very keen on myself. You know, Young Peasy makes sense. Okay, it's a boys club, it's a Pepe derivative. This doesn't make as much sense to me at this market cap. You know, I would probably go in on this if this was a lot less in market cap. But then where it is right now is kind of... oh no, it's not. So what's that? So it was 1 million as a floor. So since it came out, it was 1 million as a floor. It's okay. Maybe on base loves you. Thank you very much, GN. Right, no, I like it. I like it. It's very good artwork. That's one thing that I like about it. It's good artwork. And what is it? A fish, basically. I want to say. Yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. I would say it's half decent. I mean, there was another one called Carlo. That wasn't bad. Janus, thank you very much for the $10. Right, okay. Mimi. It's not fucking working. Mimi the bull. 446k, that's not that bad, is it? But this is 7 hours old. So this would have been better to buy 10x ago, basically. Yeah, 10x ago. So it's gone up 10x already. So I probably would have preferred it then. But it looks a little bit like a Ponk character. Hi, Dines by Mimi, aka Moo girlfriend. Let me have a look and see what Moo doing. Oh, look, Mimi's there. It's number 6 on trending. Moo. 18. Wow, 203 million market cap. Jesus Christ. Okay, so that makes it around about... fucking hell, I don't even want to think about it. Makes it around about 400x, I want to say. 400x away. It's never going to catch up with Moo. But I'm not really aware of the story behind Moo, so it's difficult for me to really say. But this is trending, and he's 76 followers, considering it's the trending. Okay, that's yeah. Okay, this is good. They're good, and they're tweeting often as well. Yeah, that's good. Some slightly non-PG images there, but I mean it's a cartoon, so it's not really real, is it? So yeah, no, it's okay. No, people are dumping. I'd probably wait for this to dump a bit more if I was going to go into it. It's on Sol, the cheat chain, basically. What else? Hypertensor. There we are. 6 mil market cap. Hypertense.org. It looks about its market cap in terms of optics. It's not a great looking website at all. It's more functional. Similar to a mix of BitTorrent and Bitcoin mining. No user ever controls the network, and no one can control how users tune in. This would be one would have to do some work around the team, see who the team is, have they got experience and all that. Because yeah, I could put a website like this, but can I implement the vision? That's the question. Execution is just as important as you know, kind of value proposition. So yeah. Don't know about that one. Hey bro, Neural AI. I was actually going to put Neural AI in my video, but it's already quite high in market cap now. Look, 450. It's now 45 million. When I brought this to you, this was like not even 10 million. You know, this was like 3 million. I'm sure when I brought it to you, it was insanely cheap either way. And now it's just blown up. Yeah, Alex Becker did talk about this in his latest video, but I didn't add this purely because it's kind of at an all-time high right now. It's not a deep discount. That's really why I haven't talked about it, but this one will probably do another 10x from here, I would say, at least. I'd say it's got 10 to 30x potential. Do you think Hacktor has had its time or grow over time? No, it's done. Come on. That Hacktor, that's just such a stupid meme in the first place. And yeah, it's like with everything, you know, you just kind of have your bullish moments and it does really well, and then all of a sudden the trend's dead. It's done. It's gone. That's I don't think. Oh yeah, this is the one. Yeah, this one's done. I mean, if you want to take a gamble on it, you can. You never know. Some shit might happen. She could die, or she might, you know, do a sex tape or something, and then it'll bring the value up. I don't know, but I think the meme is now dead. I'm surprised it's still. I'm surprised it's still even relevant. Oh, I hope this doesn't have anything. Oh man, brilliant! It's so brilliant. The whole thing was funny, but yeah, I think it's done personally. Right, I think that is it. I think that is it, people. Any more for any more? If anybody's got a super chat, come in now with it. Cat Fury. Never seen that. Cat Fury. This. Why is this such a low market cap? Look, it went to $2.63 or something ridiculous. No tweets. That is poor. That is very poor. $1 volume. One of the teams on Half Decent Moby has been watching you since 2017. You didn't look off the full website, and your verdict is because it's not a Matt Fury ripoff. Well, no, I mean, you've got to go with what you kind of recognize. Like you can't just magically see value in something that you don't have a reference point to. I mean, it just doesn't make sense, does it? That's like, oh, why don't you see the value in Cat Fury? Well, why would I? You know, well, maybe Cat Fury is different, but you know what I mean? Things aren't just obvious. Like, what the fuck is DARF? I don't even know what DARF is, for instance. That doesn't make fucking sense at all. So I've got no reference point. You know, what is that? What's Glaze? Kuma. This is a Wojak character, 461k. That's not that bad actually. Liquidity pretty much matches its fully diluted value, but it doesn't look like it's well, you never know if it's locked. That's the thing I don't like about base. How long have we been online? I can't really bloody see. Hold on. Is there time for pump.fun? Probably not. Let me just have a look and see how long I've been on live. An hour and 9. Let's have a look on pump.fun just for a minute. Let's have a look and see if there's anything worth checking out. It's always the same thing on pump.fun. It's kind of like just loads of cats or dogs that are completely kind of just anonymous. They got no real... You don't really understand what they represent or anything. I'm going to include not safe for work. That looks like it's not safe for work. Why is that showing? It's just weird shit, isn't it? Let me turn it off, see if there's anything. Indian call center. Make America Greg again. That's stupid. Let's have a look and see if there's any Harris coins on here. So this is what I do, okay? Well, it's no good looking now. Unless there's something happening in the news or something. Okay, Olympics, Manchester. Let's have a look at US news. Wildfires, Trump, North Korean hackers. Yeah, there's nothing really trending. Let me have a look at Bitcoin conference. There's loads, isn't there? See, yeah. So this is what I do. I look for, has it got a website? This doesn't have a website, Telegram or anything. So forget that. Like, what you're looking for is some substance. BTC Trump. And it's just got a Twitter. Oh, it doesn't even have a Twitter. Okay, that's shit. Alright, let's have a look and see if there's any Olympics. Olympics. That looks quite cool, actually. Let's have a gander at this. It's pretty cool, that. Cool. You're cool. If this had like a playable game, this would be a hit. It looks really good, doesn't it? So it's basically all the meme coins done in that Joe Biden style. I kind of like this, you know. It's going up there. Twitter. It's pretty good, you know. It's pretty good, this. I kind of like it. Can't look on Telegram here. But it looks pretty good. I don't dislike it at all. That looks... Oh, hold on. Fuck is that meant to be? Meme Olympics. No website. What are these people doing? You'll get a feel of real-time competition, epic games, non-stop fun, blah, 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 when you meme your way to crypto fame. But there's nothing to reference here. That's a shame. Because that looked like it had some potential. Let's have a look and see what you guys are saying. See if you can see any... Hold on a minute. What the fuck is going on? Oh, fuck off. What the hell? I sent you a super chat. Joe. Let's have a look then. Why is my thing not... Aha, here we go. Joe, let's have a look and see. Did you really send me a super chat? Oh yeah, can you have a look at fungus? Oh yeah, so you did. Fungus. Is this? Oh yeah, 7k market cap. Went to 100k market cap. Fungus for president. God, that is ugly. What an ugly, ugly mascot. No, that looks utterly awful. Bruce Jenner Olympics. No, there's nothing really good here, is there? That was good. I like that one. I saw a really good Trump one earlier. It was like a game. It was like a Trump game. I think it was something Bullet. No, I won't find it now. But it looked half decent. It was like a mini game. Let me see if I just put Bullet. Ah, here it is. Oh, wait a minute. There's two. Yeah, it was this. Hold on. Yeah, it was this. It's really cool. Basically, you play this game, and you have to avoid Trump dying. Basically, I think you have to get him to safety or something. But I will probably get demonetized because I think that the music they use was copyrighted. But I like that. But there's two of them, so that makes no sense. Can you pump more games for me? More games will have its time, probably. Olymp 24. That's actually a pretty good ticker, to be fair. Oh, there's a few. Hold on. Is it on here? Is it on pump? Not pump. Dick screener. Oh, it's a limp 24, isn't it? 12k market cap. Your token for achieving greatness. The ultimate celebration of sports excellence on the blockchain. That was probably like a ChatGPT picture or something. Best way to predict the future is to create it, yada yada yada. This is more like it. It doesn't look terrible, does it? But it doesn't really have much of a... Like, this should be the meme, whatever it is. You know, it should have a pretty decent meme character, but it doesn't really highlight it. 86% down. Jesus Christ, it's got dumped to shit, didn't it? Oh, hold on. That's not even the top. So the top was... What? Is that it? Top was 3049. And it's 4014. Oh, so it's like... I think it like 40x'd, basically. It's not too bad. That market cap, that's pretty bloody amazing, actually. The liquidity is higher. Super, when will you buy new crypto? When Bitcoin's at... No. What do you mean by new crypto? I'm buying it now. Right, okay, people, I think that is it for today's stream. There's no more super chat, so... Oh, hold on. Had a couple here. Oh, there's some new ones. Sorry, apologies. Hey, so I've followed you since 2017. Please, Crypto Me Kings. Please, at Crypto Me Kings. Huh? I'm not sure what you're asking. Hemule and Tigra Vitalik's cats. Yeah, I covered both of them. Can do base. Indu base. We'll do a 500x. I don't think so. But let's have a look. Let's not prematurely jizz everywhere. Can do Inu on base. It's not even got any liquidity, that one. None of them have any liquidity. Oh, sorry, this one. This has not got 500x. You cannot 500x from this. That's retarded thinking. I do like them. I do like the website though. 6 Japanese, blah 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 blah. But this isn't the original, so it's not like Ken Kai Ken, which is the original. This isn't bad, but yeah, 2 million. I think it's actually already at its kind of value. Please pull the voice up again. The site takes time to load, but it won't. But you won't be disappointed. Okay, let me just try that one more time then, because I wouldn't really mind having a bubbles thing. Thank you for the $20 though, Josh. Can you check out Brainlet and Dodo? I'll check out Brainlet. I won't bother checking out Dodo. Brainlet. 21 million? No, 19.5 million. What the fuck? This is stupid. This is... What? I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should. What the fuck, man? Why would anybody buy this crap? I don't get people, you know? I don't get why certain things do well and certain things do shit. But that is something that's ridiculous. Right, let's have a look. Did it load? Most viewed. Ah, okay. It's not that bad. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. What was the point of this? I don't get it at all. It looks like shit. Actually, waiting made it worse, I would say. Right, okay, people. I think that is it for today's episode. So, let me just get back. Right, okay. So, thank you very much for turning up for today's stream. I really appreciate your attendance, and hopefully you will have seen some incredible... Hold on. Let me just get off the screen. Hopefully you will have seen some incredible bargains, undervalued cryptocurrencies, or at least seen my rationale in why I selected them and what kind of multipliers I believe they can make. And I would implore you to do very, very similar, because in my opinion, the next 12 months are crucial. Do not fuck it up, is what I've got to say. You've got just, in my opinion, a small window of 12 months to go kind of from bottom to top. So you got to select well and hold. That's what I would say. All right, people, thank you very much. Love you all. I appreciate you coming here. Let me know if there's any cryptos you want me to cover in the comments, and I'll see you next time. It is lights out, all out. Literally all out.